Just put out a tweet. Karan, my colleague, now joining us. Yes, Karan.
Yes, Pranesh, after the cowardly attack on the Jawans of the District Reserve Guard in Chhattisgarh's Dantewada, Home Minister Amit Shah has put out a tweet and strongly condemned the incident. In the tweet, he has said, anguished by the cowardly attack on the Chhattisgarh police at Dantewada, have spoken to the Chief Minister, Chhattisgarh's Chief Minister, and assured all possible assistance to the state government. My condolence to the bereaved family members of the martyred Jawans. So Amit Shah has condemned and expressed anger over this cowardly attack of the Naxals on the reserve guard of Chhattisgarh police.
Right. Thanks for that quick update. You were going through the tweet of Union Home Minister. Now, this was a police pickup van that was destroyed in an ID blast, Priyank, and such was the intensity that you can look at the picture on the right and you will get a sense of how intense this was.
Yes, certainly, it appears that at least 20 kgs of explosive could have been used by these Naxals for this particular ID, because the impact was such that a small, pickup van certainly turned to a turtle after the impact of this blast. The road construction can also be seen, Pranesh, which has certainly been destroyed. The charcoal of the road is all out. So it was a huge impact of this particular ID. But the big question is that how is it possible that since half of the portion of this road can be seen made, how is it possible that these Naxals managed to put this ID? So what it appears that this ID would have been placed long back by them, and then they would have waited for the right opportunity to carry out this attack. But that possibility can also be questioned, because the road opening party every morning, Pranesh, at 8 AM, this is what I've personally seen, and in the evening also, they move on foot and they keep on checking through their metal detectors that whether some kind of ID or has been placed by the Naxals or not. Because this is a general, attempt by the Naxals to attack the police convoy by placing the IDs, which certainly gives a bare minimum casualty on their side. And there also I would say that they have somewhere succeeded because of the impact of the ID. We have seen that 11 people have lost their life, 10 of the Jawans have also been martyred. The senior officials of the spot have already rushed to the spot. And what P. Sundarraj, the IG of the range, has already told it to Times at Work, that the senior officers of the CRPF and other parties are certainly on the move, and
right,
they
just
will
look at that pickup van and the mangled remains of that pickup van, and this tells you about the intensity and also the crater size hole that has been left on the road. Priyank, I can only see the one tire of that pickup van. Very little left of it.
Yes, Pranesh, but that's the thing which is what we are trying to highlight, because the ID was a big ID. This was not a small ID which would have been made in a small pressure cooker or small tin can which they generally use. This was a big ID which was placed by the Naxals much before the team can come back. What Govind was also suggesting, that this particular operation happened when one of the vehicle was stuck. This is also a possibility which cannot be ruled out. But officially what the police officials have been saying, that they got information regarding Hidma hiding in the area. Remember, Pranesh, Hidma is the same person who has been accused on the ambush which happened on the CRPF personnel in Chhattisgarh, and more than 30 CRPF men lost their life. I have personally met Hidma when we had gone to Chhattisgarh in Pedaglu village of Tarim police station area in the year 2013 or 14. We have interviewed Hidma, where he was clearly saying, Pranesh, that whenever the security forces will move towards us, it's for us it's a do or die situation, and that is the key to know that what was the reason because of which this incident has happened. See, the area dominance of the security personnel have certainly increased. There are multiple checkposts which has increased. Tarim police station was the last police post where the security personnel, which include the DIG, the local police and the CRPF, had their camp. But in the last few years, because of the joint operation which has been launched by the central...
We'll talk about the operation in detail. Let's just stay with the pictures and play out the first reaction of the Chhattisgarh Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel. Priyank.
सर, ये दंतेवाड़ा से दुखद खबर आ रही है सर। अरनपुर में नक्सलियों ने पिकअप वैन उड़ा दिया, 11 जवान के शहीद होने की खबर आ रही है।
इस प्रकार की जानकारी है और ये बेहद दुखद है, और मैं जो हमारे जो जवान शहीद हुए हैं उसके परिवार के प्रति संवेदना व्यक्त करता हूं। लेकिन जो ये लड़ाई है वो अंतिम दौर पे चल रहा है और नक्सलियों को किसी सूरत में छोड़ा नहीं जाएगा और निश्चित रूप से उस योजनाबद्ध ढंग से बना के ये नक्सलवाद को ही समाप्त करेंगे।
We will go hard at the Maoist and avenge this, vows the Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh. Karan has the list of martyrs. Yes, Karan.
Yes, Bhupesh, Times Now has accessed the list of the bravehearts that laid their life in the line of duty, and here is a list of these soldiers who attained martyrdom today. Firstly, it's Pradhan Arakshak Kramank Sankhya Joshi Sodi, then it is Munna Ram Karti Santosh Tome, Dulge Mandvi, लखमू मरकाम जोशी कवासी हरिराम मंडावी राजूराम करटम गोपनीय सैनिक जयराम गोपनीय सैनिक जगदीश, and also the driver of the public private transport Dhaniram Yadav, the very same transport in which all these soldiers were traveling, and that was targeted by the Naxals
van full of,
and blown to smithereens.
of Jawans, blown off completely by this high intensity ID blast. And just focus on the pictures. That's the van. That is actually what is left of the van after this ID attack. And you see this crater-sized hole on the road. Half of the road blown off there in this deadly ID attack. Priyank.
Yes, Pradesh, the chassis of the vehicle was slightly damaged. There was a crater which can easily be seen on the ground. The vehicle turned total. The 11 people who were there on board on this particular bus lost their life, which unfortunately include 10 of our DIG personnel and one of the security, one of the local driver who was ferrying them from one location to another location. This was a very important operation, Pradesh, because Hidma is the prime target for the security personnel, because on and off, since this area is very close to Andhra Pradesh also, Hidma has been using this topography to move from one location to another person. And remember, he is the one who has been claimed as the killer. There is approximately 2 crore rupee of bounty which is certainly on the head of Hidma. Anyone who can grab Hidma can get this kind of huge reward. So that is one of the important factors which shows that who was the person because of which the security persons took so much of risk to going in the area. Early in the morning there was specific information which was received by the security persons that Hidma could be hiding in this particular forest zone of Aranpur. Later to that, the team rushed to the location, and after reaching there was a combing operation which was carried out. Since Hidma managed to flee away from the location, although the location can also be false, when the team was coming back, they came under the impact of this ID blast, because of which the impact can clearly be seen on the TV screen. These are the first pictures which shows that half of the road which was built up with charcoal and other road construction material has fallen apart. There's a big crater which has also been created, because of which the impact of the bus was such, the impact of the ID was such that the bus also flew in the air and the bus turned turtle. 11 people have lost their life. So it was a huge and heavy quantity of the explosive which was used by them. It is a subject and matter of investigation, Pranesh, that whether RDX and these kind of substances were used in this particular ID or not. Generally, ammonium nitrate is something which is being used by the Naxals to make this kind of ID. But looking at the impact of the blast, Pranesh, it is